this came out, and I know that I posted a video before we came on here, but since we're talking about Vanderpump Rules, we know that there was the finale trailer that was allegedly leaked, which we're going to get into in a second. But there have been some moments of chatter, which this one person particularly, I did not think that this would come from, but Billy Lee and Tom Sandoval, right? Never thought that I would hear this allegation. What?
Sorry, I just didn't expect this. I don't think this was on the little cue card today to talk about Billy Lee and Tom Sandoval.
Well, hold on, Jason. Here's the clip.
Latest podcast episode of Shenanigans, her and Peter said that they believe that Sandoval cheated on Ariana with Billy Lee.
Kind of think something maybe did happen with him and Billy back in the day, and they just made a pact, to tell anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Because why would they? That would fuck up the relationship and friendship and their lives, as it just did with Rachel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Now that I look back on everything, yeah, I think that definitely happened.
Yeah.
We've all seen how close Billy Lee and Sandoval have been. She's been sleeping over his house. And just last week, Billy had posted Ariana's dog to her story. Ariana and Tom adopted Maya together. However, sources say that Ariana is much more of the dog person and Maya is much more of Ariana's dog. Like Billy Lee, do whatever with Sandoval, but step away from Ariana's dog.
Okay.
Step away from the dog.
Don't touch the dog now, girl.
Don't touch the dog.
That is where we draw the line.
That's not at Billy Lee, but the dog.
That was an allegation that was not on my bingo card either for today, Jason. I was not expecting that. And the fact that Sheena first of all, the one thing that I love about Sheena is she's on reality TV, right? So is there an element of messiness to everyone who's on reality TV? Yes, of course. But when she first put this out there, I question, are we just putting it out there like when we watched The Real Housewives of Atlanta last night and Sheree Whitfield was talking about Tyrone and she was talking about how awful he was in bed because it's like a diss, right? Like, I'm not with him anymore. So the last thing that I can do is use my public platform to be like, yeah, he's bad in bed, ladies. So good luck, Atlanta, with Tyrone, And then I was thinking about this for Tom Sandoval, and I'm like, okay, maybe I don't think that Sheena has the closest relationship with Billy. Obviously, Tom Sandoval's on the outs. So does this serve to bring this up as like another storyline for the new season? Does this
come on? Because if you start talking about this storyline, then we're gonna have to bring Billy back to the show, and nobody wants that except for Billy. So I don't think so. I think it's a bit of a reach. Do I think that Tom would fuck himself? Yes, he's that narcissistic for sure. If he had himself to would he go around and play with Billy? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think it's a bit of a reach to, they want to get back at Tom. They want to, they'll say anything right now. So I think it is a bit of a reach. I think right now Tom doesn't have a lot of friends, and Billy has seen maybe a space to jump in and start a friendship with Tom so she can get back on the show. But that's all I think it is. I think it's not as big as they're making it out to be, because all they're doing, we're speculating. Would I love to say yes, I believe it, of course, but I just don't.
Okay. Well, the next thing that I wanted to bring up was this, because we have Lala Kent, who is saying that she doesn't understand why this finale trailer happened to leak, especially with the timestamps of it all. And she's like, to be honest with you, I think it was somebody from the editor's room. I think it was somebody who was on the cutting floor. And you and I feel like we ruin this for ourselves, because it's something that rings true to me every time that when I think back to it. When I was in college, my good friend, who was like my only friend in college, except for my friend Chelsea and my brother, was Macy Bookout, who was on Teen Mom. And I asked her, we were just kind of doing a project one day and we had to do something for communications on TV and movies. And I asked her, do you watch reality TV even though you're on MTV's Teen Mom? And she said, I can't watch it anymore because now that I'm living it and they make me walk in and out of the room 4 times and I know how rehearsed it is, it's ruined it. Well, Jason and I were in the Bahamas right after the Met came on. When we saw all of the looks, there was a documentary for the Kardashians. And they were talking about this whole team that built the Kardashian empire. They were talking about different PR moves that they would make in order to make them more famous, more popular. For example, when Kim Kardashian ended up launching her fragrance, they didn't have enough buzz. So they said, hey, we're going to flower bomb you. This reminds me of one of those moments where it's like, well, everything's buzzing, but it's sort of kind of dying down. So you know what? Why don't we just pretend like the trailer leaked and then boom, we can act like we're launching an investigation, which we know is not going to turn out anything.
Right. I mean, listen, Sandoval was not fake. Okay. I can attest to that just because of our relationships that we have with everyone on the show. A, B, you were supposed to be featured heavily this season. Your channel was based on the whole Randall Emmett thing. However, when Bravo,
it's not over till it's over, Jay.
Right, it's over, girl.
It's over.
Like when Bravo sees the opportunity, and this is what happened. When this got leaked and everyone knew about this, now they're going to push. Oh my gosh, there's a leak. Oh my gosh, because they're playing catch up on Sandoval, which they could have been doing for the first 4 or 5 episodes, or preempt or like teasing it in the trailer. They didn't have the opportunity to do that. So production is going to step in here and do whatever they can. It wasn't a leak. It was a planned thing. It's going to keep you interested for the next couple of episodes, to get you over that hump, to stay interested in Sandoval, to get ready for the reunion. That's what it was. Someone higher up was like, leak the tape. Give it to somebody.
Yeah.
Leak the tape and make it another scandal within the scandal within the scandal.
You know what's interesting before we cap off for the whole Vanderpump Rules conversation? It's wild to hear Lala Kent and Sheena and a few other castmates now who are being more open in interviews about the fact that they just don't have any choice going into next season. They know that they have to film with Tom and Raquel. They don't know how that's going to look, but they keep saying that's the name of the game. And for reality TV purposes, yes, it makes sense to bring them back. Do we want to film around them? No, but they're not going to let their paychecks get hindered by Tom and Raquel, which Bravo knows this. Like, you're out here buying $1.3 million homes, $1.5 million homes, Palm Spring homes, Burbank homes. Like, we're buying a lot of homes right now. We're buying a lot of real estate, and taxes in California are not cheap. Your ass is going to film with them.
Yes, you will show up. Everyone will show up, especially the vets who have been there for a long time, relying on that next season paycheck that gets bigger and bigger and bigger as it goes on. No, yeah. 100%.
I agree. Veronica, I think you meant Jackson Brittany. Jackson Brittany are so obviously wanting to come back, in my opinion. Well, Brittany also said on Lala Kent's podcast, she's like, next season, I'm coming for you, Tom Sandoval. And then she was like, oops. But was that another play?
Yes.
Yes. I don't know anymore.
Yes.
I don't trust anyone.
The fact that they kept the whole Sandoval covered up for so long, I mean, good job. What are they? Tom and Raquel. I'm like flustered today. Sorry, guys. I'm recovering from being sick. Tom and Raquel kept that under wraps for a minute. But and moving forward, I feel like we're just going to get played a little bit, because now that Sandoval is over, we're going to be so done with Sandoval after the reunion, after we get some kind of closure. I mean, Ariana is already doing amazing. She's living her life. Kristen
she's winning MTV awards. She's going on Dancing with the Stars. She went to the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Everyone's benefiting. Kristen Doty got her 5 minutes back. Now she's on a freebie show with Jill Zarin. Good Lord. Everyone is benefiting. So I don't know. We need something for next season, because we're not going to want to talk about Sandoval anymore. The fact that Raquel's coming back surprises me too, because with the whole breaking your contract with the TMZ thing, with filing a allegedly fake police report, stuff like this, people have been fired for in the past.
Yeah, well, and I mean, it's at this point now, there's people who are claiming to. I wanted to say this came up. Let me just bring this up really quick. And you never know when it comes up on Reddit. That's why I just wait to see who says what. But cameras are back up. My girlfriend that lives in Rachel's building said that they are loading in production equipment at the moment. Paparazzi and bodyguards in the front entrance. I thought they were wrapped. And it's is that true?